Hello chess lovers, Student here, and in this video I want to share with you a historical game, the annotation of which Americans found in German archives after World War II. With white pieces playing Frederick the Great, who ruled the Kingdom of Prussia from 1740 until 1786. Also, he was a great admirer of French philosopher Voltaire, and in this game he's playing against Voltaire himself. The game was played in Frederick the Great's summer palace, Sanssouci, in 1754. But before starting our game, make sure that you are subscribed in order not to miss my future uploads. So Frederick the Great, who was playing with the white pieces, opened up with e4, to which Voltaire responded with e5. Bishop c4, we have the bishops opening, and a very aggressive approach by Voltaire, Calabrese Countergambit. This is like playing King's Gambit with the black pieces with the tempo down. A risky decision, of course, and nowadays you won't see this opening very often. With several accurate moves, white can gain advantage. Bishop takes g8, which is not a good move. Well, the bishop is very active on a to g8 diagonal and later can create too many problems for black when black tries to castle. But in our game we have bishop takes g8. Also, the downside of this move is that white is capturing opponent's undeveloped piece with a developed active piece. Rook takes g8, he takes f5, d5, and queen h5 check, trying to make use of the weakened black's king side. But black has g6, defensive resource. F takes g6, rook takes g6, h3, white prevents any possible bishop g4 jumps. Queen f6, knight f3, hitting both on e5. Also white wants to come after this rook. Knight c6, knight h4. White is now going to win an exchange, but believe me, black stands better. Bishop c5, although I have to tell you that a counter-attacking move, knight d4, is better. If king d1, then bishop e7, and even if you are winning this exchange, as black is leading in development, black is doing better. If queen h7, then bishop e6, preventing any possible checks, preparing castling queenside, and this white queen is in trouble. But instead we have bishop c5, knight takes g6, h takes g6, despite the fact that this Zwischenzug might seem tempting, but there is no need to hurry. H takes g6. Black is more concentrated on developing his pieces rather than winning pawns. Bishop f5, g4, looks like that white created another threat, but it turns out that white's position is totally lost. After knight d4, the one who is in trouble is Frederick the Great. Queen takes d5, knight takes c2 check, king d1, rook d8. A powerful move by Voltaire. He's sacrificing his bishop, but in return is kicking away white queen from the d file. And then we have it bishop e4 with a direct mating threat, although I have to tell you that bishop d3 is even stronger and is mating in 7. The problem with bishop e4 is that this allows white to prolong his resistance by going for queen c3. Although after rook d3, again, black is winning and white has no chance to save this position. But in our game, after bishop e4, white played rook e1, didn't use his chance, didn't play queen c3, which could allow him to prolong his resistance, and this rook e1 steps into checkmate in 3. Here we have queen f3 check, and after rook e2, queen h1 check, rook e1 on move 18, Voltaire announced a checkmate. This is how he beat his patron in this encounter. We have kings killed king on the board. How do you like this? Well, it looks like that Voltaire was a decent player. It will be also interesting to know your comments, and meanwhile, let's solve a chess puzzle where the task is to find the winning line for white. The task is very easy and I will wait for your answer in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Here are more suggestions for you. Feel free to check them out as well. I will see you in my next video. Take care.